Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights, Darkness over Daggerford Enhanced Edition. So, last time we came to the Blade Cliffs, and we are assisting in a siege on this castle, and probably going to be like, yeah, no, you should stop. So if I come up here and look at the drawbridge from here... What's all this noisy racket? Well, what have we here? A poor vagabond come looking for handouts. Can't you see that Castle Exaltus is besieged by an army of savages? Be gone, lest I fill you with arrows. The gatekeeper's voice has a high nasal pitch, almost as if something unpleasant is stuck in his throat. I bring a message from Sir Griswold. Ah, so you're a friend of that Griswold savage. I shall have you know that the noble Lord Feldrin shall never speak with a wicked barbarian like Griswold. As a matter of fact, I'm certain that Lord Feldrin is occupied with important tasks, such as planning his wedding with the beautiful Princess Soliana. Why does Feldrin refuse to speak with Griswold? Griswold is simply a brute. He hurls insults and threats and wears shabby clothes. Lord Feldrin is always well dressed and would never so much as insult even his most wicked enemies. Lord Feldrin is truly a noble knight of Tyr and is sworn to uphold justice and honor. Griswold just wants to talk with Feldrin and Soliana. Oh, very well. At midnight tonight, I shall bring Lord Feldrin and Princess Soliana to the castle gates. If you can persuade that barbarian Griswold to come alone at midnight, then he can speak with Lord Feldrin and Princess Soliana. After Griswold hears Princess Soliana speak up for great love for Lord Feldrin, this dreadful siege shall be ended. What's in this for me? As compensation for your small troubles, I shall leave a large purse filled with gold pieces by the old gnarled-looking tree overlooking the sea cliffs. I shall speak with Griswold. Excellent. I shall see you and Griswold at midnight tonight. Please remember to come alone. Solution makes sense. I am a bard.
What do you want?
Redra, I saw you speaking with Feldrin's guards at the castle gate. What have you learned? Do you bring me news of Soliana? Feldrin and Soliana will meet you and I alone at midnight. At last. Soon I shall speak with Soliana. It could be a trap. You might be right, Thradra. A fool like Feldrin would stoop to such base methods, if only there were some other way inside the castle.
What do you want?
I get my hands on that fool, Feldrin. Wow, that did not actually progress anything. Grown suspicious at the gatekeeper's offer and decided not to bring Griswold to the castle gates at midnight. Still, Griswold's forces remain entrenched on the shores of the Blade Cliffs, and I must find a way to lower the castle's massive drawbridge. Birdcage. Hawks, pigeons, and a wide variety of songbirds fill these graceful metal cages. The hawks are all hooded, resting peacefully, while the pigeons coo nervously and the songbirds chirp merrily. Examine the birds. The birds are very healthy and well cared for. Despite being caged, they seem happy. Ah, that's going to be relevant when talking about Griswold's character. Be gone, lest I fill your worthless carcass with arrows.
Well met.
Feldrin is a smooth-talking weasel.
Well met.
Sir Griswold is blunt, but he's a good man.
Well met.
Huh. Let's see. Fishing camp. Drawbridge. I wonder if I'm, like, actually missing a way I can go here. Oh, hello, Ulrich. Now, what have you here? You don't look much like one of Feldrin's fools. The old fisherwoman squints at you, twisting her wrinkled face until it resembles a withered apple gone brown over winter. Who are you? Most folks call me Ori. Not that there's any folks round here no more. There was a time when these hills were bursting with grape farmers, and all working for the good Lady Exaltus. Back then, I had me a right proper job, but now I fish for my food while keeping close watch over my dear Lady Exaltus's grave. What happened to your job? Or what was your job? See now, I was Lady Exaltus's chambermaid, and I gave 37 years of honest service to the Exaltus family. But after Lady Exaltus's untimely death, her son, that monster Feldred, became lord of the castle, and he turned me out with a second glance. Without a second glance, I say. How did she die? Every night at dusk, Lady Exaltus walked along the brow of these here sea cliffs with her son, Feldred. I remember it well, for I would give my lady her hot bath each night when she returned from her stroll. But one night, young Feldred comes back alone, spouting some fool tale about how his mother slipped off the cliff and fell to her death among these hard rocks. Do you think Feldred killed his own mother? It doesn't matter what old Ulrich thinks. Down here by the rocks, I've got the good lady's grave at my back, and nothing going to change that. Is there a way into the castle? Castle Exaltus can only be entered through the drawbridge. There be only cliffs along the water, unless... Come on, you can tell me. At dawn each morning, the castle servants empty the chamber pots into a deep cistern in the basement. The cistern drains into the sea through a small fissure in the outer castle wall. To discourage invaders, the fissure was hidden within a maze of twisty passages cut through the sea caves. I can draw you a map of the maze, but I warn you, young lass, that cistern smells terribly foul. With a shaking hand, Ulrich quickly sketches a crude map of the sea caves and hands it to you. The cistern will be unguarded, but one of the servants once told me about a secret staircase hidden somewhere within the castle. Good luck, young woman. When you see that snake Feldrum, tell him that old Ulrich sends her regards. Oh, can I go to the... Or maybe I always could have. This dark cave cuts deep into the towering sea cliffs, leading into a maze of twisty passages all alike. A slow trickle of dark brown water seeps from the cave, slowly mixing with the tidal pools gently lapping at your boots. The cave smells foul, like rotting meat left too long in the sun. Enter the cave. By following Ulrich's careful directions, you can successfully navigate the maze of twisty passages and emerge in Castle Exaltus' cellars. Nice. A set of tracks. Forest covered with muddy footprints. Oh, the storeroom, okay. Oil barrels. Why would I want to set those on fire? I guess participating in the siege for myself. Alright, some guards in there. Another storeroom here. Yeah, I'm wanting to stay hidden here. Some crates. A torch. Wooden cloth or woolen cloth pads, but these dyes are actually fairly valuable. Half plate and a fighter helmet. Half plate is actually worth a decent amount. The fighter helmet, though. You have the adamantine helm. Might as well give you concentration. I don't think you need it necessarily, but. Alright. The store is locked. So more or less my goal is to just talk to Feldren. And probably kill him and then have to fight my way out, but you never know. Exaltus Ice Wine. Increasing its value. Alright. Keg is drained dry and covered with a thin layer of dust. Okay. But hey, that's going to be worth some money. Some empty bottles, which aren't going to be useful, I doubt. I know I have the invisibility sphere, but I only want to use it when I need to. This is a bunch of rats.
Take taste, steal, villainous wretch.
Yeah, I don't think killing a bunch of rats is going to attract any guards. Perfect. Follow. Oh, a scroll of haste. Neat. This musty bookcase, stacked with thick books and dusty scrolls, is pushed up tightly against the cellar wall. A pool of dirty water has collected along the floor, staining the bookcase's legs and warping its wood. Search through a few books. The dusty bookcase contains many riveting titles, such as A Noble's Guide to Etiquette and Achieving Wealth Through Proper Grooming. One of the books, entitled Assassination, the Complete Guidebook, is suspiciously free of dust.
What's
Take
this?
that book. Removing the heavy book from its shelf reveals a secret staircase hidden behind the bookcase. The staircase is narrow and steep, disappearing into the darkness between the castle walls high above you.
Yes? Do make it quick.
What is that horrible stench? Oh, it is you! Have you been wallowing in this castle sewers like a filthy swine? How fitting! Lord Feldren delicately wipes his long nose with a carefully folded white lace handkerchief. Where's Princess Soliana? So, you thought to raid my castle and steal my princess, did you? Ha! Or rather dim, or perhaps... No, I shall stick with dim. You certainly have the face for it. You're a pompous fool masquerading as a knight. What? You would dare to insult my honor? Prepare to die by my hand, fool! Yep.
How dare you!
I drank from the fountain of wisdom, but you only gargled. My dude's got some crazy AC. Like, let's see here. 24 miss. 38 hits. 26 miss. Challenge rating very difficult. This young lordling's hair is perfectly groomed and his fine silk cloak cut to the latest fashion. His long fingernails are cleanly polished and well manicured, and he smells faintly of rosewater perfume. Alright, let's cue up Bard Song. And then there's my castables. And I want to... Oh wait, no, that's the wrong target for Combust. I should also go ahead and drop that on you. Acid arrow. Have you seen my knife? No? Take a close look, fool. Ha! You shall never defeat me. I shall return soon, little monkey. Oh, you jerk. Alright, stairs down. Exit to the ramparts. Oh, that's the rampart exit done. I'm gonna check the other stuff on this upper floor. Bunch of armoires that are locked. This dude is paranoid. Noble outfit and a gold ring. Of course, as the saying goes, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you. Faker's crown. A wise king had this crown commissioned when he rightly surmised that his advisors were plotting against him. Secretly substituting this crown for the one attained at his coronation, he eventually was able to discover and capture the treasonous aides. This eventually led the fake crown to supplant the original as the symbol of rulership. It's ironic, then, how a traveling bard managed to return the original crown to its rightful place. Sneaking about the castle the night before her performance, the bard managed to swap crowns, placing the fake in the castle vault and the original on the king's nightstand. The next night, after giving the performance of her life, the bard was told she could claim whatever she liked from the king's treasury. She claimed the crown from the vault for her own, unbeknownst to all as being the fake, and was never seen again. Listen +3, amplify once a day, clairvoyance once a day. I'll take it.
Enough! I can carry no more.
Better than a generic helmet. That's not a crown, though. That's a plate helmet. Noble tunic, noble outfit, gloves of the rogue. Aw, yeah. Much better for general stuff. I don't think noble outfits are actually worth that much, anyway. Nymph cloak +1. I'll sell that. You know what, I'll go ahead and take the noble outfits in case they're worth something. What's encumbering me this time? I should put this ichor into the large box, but that doesn't actually help me. You know what? I'm gonna have you carry some stuff. You can carry the Teeth Taker. Actually, that alone lets me walk. Honestly, you can just carry all this stuff. You probably won't use the ichor yourself. Or the invisibility potions, or the wand. Thieves' tools are actually 0.5 weight. That's interesting. I thought they were weightless. Okay, I have enough room to exist. Just really what I need.
Surely a lord such as Feldrin will have a few priceless baubles securely tucked away. There's only one way to find out just how secure.
I agree, Perfbin.
It seems I can't.
There's Soliana. We'll deal with that later.
It seems I can't.
What do you mean? Handle trap. Oh, I have to be standing next to it.
There you go.
Alchemist's apparatus and a cabinet. The cabinet contains a potion of iron guts, potion of antidote, potion of invisibility. Once used for pressing grapes into wine, this workbench has been converted into a primitive alchemist's bench. The workbench's surface is covered with ugly black scorch marks and odd green stains, indelible marks of alchemical experiments gone awry. Oh, okay. This is the skeleton room. You know, the skeleton room every castle has. Don't mind me. I'm just here to rob your armoire of an improved invisibility scroll. Alright, let's talk to Soliana.
Well, hello to you.
Who are you? Where's my love, Lord Feldrin? Princess Soliana is stunningly beautiful, like a delicate white flower, bursting open to greet the warm morning sun. Her deep green eyes shine with life, and she moves gracefully like a bird in flight. While defending your honor, Feldrin ran like a coward. I have been locked in this dreary tower room for many long weeks. Feldrin warned me that hordes of savage barbarians were besieging this castle, and promised I would be safe as long as I remained in this room. Those barbarians are Griswold's knights. Griswold? My Griswold is here, but Feldrin told me that Griswold has left Baldur's Gate and taken sail for the distant Moonshays months ago. How can this be possible? Well, they're sworn enemies. Feldrin is wealthy, educated, and very cultured. He's teaching me to be a true noble lady of the court, just like the romantic storybooks that I read back home in Vanlock. But Griswold is kind and respectful. He's passionate and listens to all my stories and makes me feel appreciated. Do you love Griswold or Feldrin? In my heart, I love both. My love for Feldrin is dreaming and romantic, like a bard's splendid tale filled with shining knights and beautiful queens. My love for Griswold is stronger than the wind itself. Oh dear, whatever should I do? I'm gonna be straight with you. Feldrin doesn't love you. I'll share a story with you. It's a story I've not shared with anyone else. I enjoy stories. Please tell me. Once upon a time, there was an old witch who lived alone in the Great Lizard Marsh. Her only friends were the small furry animals. Oh, you're her daughter. And the graceful birds flying free overhead. For many years, the old witch brewed her magic potions in peace, but one day someone came to steal the old witch's magic. Armed with sharp steel knives, creeping silently through the bog, the warrior came to slay the old witch and steal her magic potions. The witch lay asleep in the sun, while the warrior crept quietly through the shadows. The warrior's deadly knife was raised, but before it could fall, a falcon's cry shattered the silence and saved the old witch. As a reward for saving her life, the old witch magically transformed the falcon into a young girl and raised the young girl as her daughter. When she first came of age, the witch named the girl Soliana. Although Soliana loved the old hag, she grew tired of living in a swamp and journeyed to Baldur's Gate to find her true love. Before she left, the old witch gave Soliana a magic locket sealed with a promise. If you ever grow weary of being a human, simply whisper the word Rablak 3 times into the wind, and you shall become a falcon once more. All that happened to you as a woman will be forgotten forever. Oh, so you were a falcon. Yes, Radra, I was a falcon. By speaking with you, I have sorted through my feelings about Feldrin and Griswold. I now know that Feldrin lied to me, and that Griswold is my one true love. I must speak with Sir Griswold. I shall wait for you here for my true love to rescue me. You must open the castle drawbridge so that my love can save me. Oh, that's cool. The side quests are connected. And you might never even know that. If you didn't do the one in the swamp or the one here. Actually, wait. There was that thing that glowed. Yeah. Oh, no, that's the secret staircase. Okay.
The drawbridge controls must be around here somewhere. Which way?
Nothing happens, except the gate is opening. How can this be? Feldrin, where's Soliana? Why, if it isn't our blustering barbarian, Griswold. I have to get your lackey to open the door for you, I see. Ah, I'll have your head! Griswold has a cool sword. Ha! My dead mother fought better than you. Soliana, I'm here! That That's a lot of blood. That is definitely cat's blood. Oh, that is some loot down there. I actually kind of forgot that I had the boots of speed. Alright, let me see. Ah, yep.
Well,
The
hello
two young
to you.
lovers, Sir Griswold and Princess Soliana, are smiling and holding hands in front of the narrow tower window. A gentle breeze blows through the open window, bringing the fresh scent of roses into the castle. Thradra, I'm reunited with Princess Soliana, my one true love at last. I've never been happier in all my life. I owe everything to you. I was glad to help. As a small token of my gratitude, I have a special reward for you. Griswold grins cheerfully and slowly unfastens his wide leather belt. He curses softly as his thick, stubby fingers fumble with the belt's heavy clasp. Perhaps you should save that reward for Soliana. This magic girdle was given to me by my grandfather, Grisbane the Great. May it lend you both the strength and the courage to defeat your enemies, as I have defeated my enemies here tonight. Thank you, kind sir. Griswold hands you the magic belt and smiles lovingly at Princess Soliana. Thank you for bringing my Griswold back to me. Why, with the castle gates open at last, I'm free as a bird. Thradra, I trust you'll remember that a bird's secrets are best left unsaid. Mayhaps a token of remembrance would help me stay my tongue. Of course. Thradra, now that I'm reunited with my true love, Sir Griswold, nothing else matters. Please, take my mother's magical necklace, for I've found my happiness, and I'm certain I shall have no further need of its powers. I like her portrait. It reminds me of like a Yu-Gi-Oh card or something. Come, my love, let us leave this dreadful castle. Griswold grasps Soliana's delicate hand and leads her from the dark castle to begin their happy life together. Quest complete.
Well, hello to you.
Please excuse us, Griswold and I must leave now. Yeah, and I gotta ransack the place. No, that's the way out. I went the stairs down. Oh yeah, I looked into it, and by that I mean I asked someone, and it's, white dragons are the ones that breathe ice. I don't know what happened. Help! Guard, save us! Please, leave me alone! Rise and fall of Netheril. Oh no! Intruders! Yeah, you're a little late on that.
I greet you.
I shall not miss Lord Feldrin, not one bit. Help! Hold monster scroll. The Exeltis family built their fortune from the tiny gray grapes that grow in small bunches along the edges of the Blade Cliffs. Many years ago, Cedric Exeltis determined how to transform these tiny grapes into a rich and potent red wine. For generations, the noble house of Exeltis has recorded their rather impressive finances in this massive ledger. Let's read the book. Within the past few years, the Exeltis family has fallen upon hard times. A consistent pattern of reckless gambling and lavish spending has quickly reduced the once great Exeltis fortune to a small pittance. Deeply indebted to several dubious moneylenders from Waterdeep, the Exeltis family is teetering on the brink of financial annihilation. Well, now it's actually annihilated. Oh, he was trying to get money out of her. Why is there still a sergeant here? Oops. Griswold, your knight's kinda screwed up here. You didn't even check the barrack. Medical supplies. Spirits. Cure light wounds. Don't know why those weren't in there. Oops. Soldier's tunic, 22 gold, copper ring, and more spirits. 6 gold, empty bottle, green stone. Weapon racks contain regular short bow, mundane arrows, short sword +1, caltrops, and mundane dagger. Now, if we were level 1, I might actually consider taking mundane stuff for
Say
selling.
hello to my crossbow.
But
You
I
shall
mean,
find a quick death.
we're 11th level, which is very high level. Well, not very high. Which is decently high level. I mean, this Neverwinter Nights actually goes beyond 20. I don't know if epic levels existed in tabletop officially, to be fair. Halberd and Dire Mace. An exotic 1d8 bludgeoning. The versatility of the quarterstaff, the striking power of the mace. So, rule of cool weapon. Got it. I never was a fan of the fact that some weapons are just straight up better than others. Gloves of discipline. That'll be good for Reagan actually, and a Penelope. Yeah, because that's a bonus to your combat maneuver defense, more or less in modern terms. Dagger, Thieves' Tools +1, torch. There's actually a decent haul in here.
There you go.
Thank you, Perpin. Ooh, the vault. How are you going broke if you got tons of cash here? Debts. Yeah, there was a few hundred GP in there. Not bad. To give you an idea, I'm of the value of GP. I'm probably carrying Daggerford's entire economy right now. Yeah, that's a lot of blood. Aw, I can only loot Feldrin. And get his rapier +2, which is way less cool. Exeltus Blade. Nestled among the rugged blade cliffs along this northern sword coast lies an old stone castle badly in need of repair. Not long ago, the keepers of this castle, the Exeltus clan, patiently cared for the rolling farmland surrounding the old castle. When the good Lady Exeltus died, under somewhat suspicious circumstances, Castle Exeltus was passed along to the lady's only child, a young lordling named Feldrin. Lord Exeltus, by all accounts, is a just and noble man, died from an infected wound when Feldrin was a young boy. On his deathbed, Lord Exeltus gave his dagger, the famous Exeltus blade, to young Feldrin and made him promise to defend his mother. Years passed, and Lady Exeltus grew old, while young Feldrin grew into manhood. Without a father to guide him, the young lordling grew wild and soon forgot his promise to defend his mother. On the darkest nights, when the moon hangs low in the trees and the north wind howls over the cliffs, the bards of the Sword Coast whisper tales of how the young lordling used this dagger, a gift from his dying father, to murder his mother. A +2 dagger with 1d2 with a weak poison. It's also the master key and a potion of speed.
Enough! I can carry no more.
Yeah, you can definitely stand to carry the rapier. And the dagger can definitely fit into a bag. Alright. So now all that is done, we need to... I want to go back to Daggerford. To do some selling and to turn in the other quest. Because that's another 500 XP, and then I'll just need 300 to level up again. Which I think gives me the one-time guaranteed hit ability. Let's head back to Daggerford. Which, combined with poison arrows, could be really good. So let's go ahead and head to the docks first.
Enough! I can carry no more.
Have you any news about my son? Please tell me he's alright. I'm going to tell it to you straight, Fernigold. I found the body of your son in a tomb. Oh no! The old man's voice cracks, and as he turns to stare out to the sea once again. I was hoping he'd come home safely, but somehow I knew he wouldn't. A parent has a feel for such things, you know. Did you bring my son's body with you so I might give him a proper burial? Yes, I have his body right here. Thank you, madam, for all you've done. I shall go and make sure he gets a decent burial. Please take this for your troubles. At least your worries are at an end, old-timer. Good luck with the funeral. I hope that was intended to be supportive. Like, genuinely, like, hey, good luck with that planning. Let's talk to Clevtor.
What do you want?
I thought you'd like to know that I recovered young Fernigold's body in a cave your map led him to. What? But I never meant. I never knew. What are you going to do now, missus? You need to turn yourselves into the Daggerford militia. If you don't, I'll send them looking for you, and the consequences for you will be even worse if they have to hunt you down. Yes, missus. Come on, Rugmax, we'd better do what she says. It wasn't like we knew that stupid map was real, was it? Alright, now let's go do some selling, because we're going to have an even bigger pile of cash, and then immediately lose it. And I'll count that as a pretty successful episode.
Hello there, friend. I
wanted to talk to Derval. See wares. Because I don't have any complete weapons, so let's see here. Small shield +1. Empty wine bottle, why do I still have that? Gold ring, ring of jade, gold ring, copper ring, Vanellope, green stones, quartz crystals, quartz crystal.
Yeah,
Short sword +1. Zelda's blade. I don't know. I kind of want to use it, but I'll hold on to it for now. Copper necklace, short bow +1, quartz crystal, glittering necklace, throwing axes +1, ring of fortitude, garnet, amethyst, glittering necklace. Oh, I never looked at Soliana's necklace. Gives the alertness feat, +1 charisma, +1 listen, +5 spot, and eagle's splendor once a day. That's actually not bad. Yeah, Anchor sells for 1, predictably. Griswold's belt. Can use True Strike once a day. Enhancement bonus strength +2. Yeah, both of those are actually really good. I'll sell this smaller stack with poison arrows. I know they're good, but... oh yeah, the die... Oh, I thought that was worth way more. Haste is useless to me. Okay, noble outfits are 1 GP, literally. Oh, I should have put on the gloves of appraisal. Oh well. Rope from another world. Nosferat's Blade, Choking Powder, Half Plate. I told you it was worth carrying. Nymph Cloak. Lesser Restoration Scrolls. Bestow Curse Scroll. I'm actually not using these magic bags, so I'm going to sell them. Because I do have 3 freaking bags of holding. Amulet of Will, Spirits, Exaltus Ice Wine for a good amount. Stolen Goods. That's not stolen, but okay. So you don't need Potions of Invisibility. Or the Ichor. I'll hold on to the Belladonna, though. I'll sell the Cure Light Wounds. And let's see. Old Monster and Improving Invisibility I'll sell. Ale I'll sell. Why was I carrying that? Okay. So I have 38k. The belt I want to give to Reagan for the strength bonus and the true strike. Oh yeah, I need to sell the rapier. And the protection +1 and the venom. What's my necklace? Acid resistance. This is going to be better in general. For the alertness feat especially. I also want to sell these cloaks. This mace.
Enough! I can carry no more.
Amulet of Lesser Fire Resist.
Yeah. I've been...
Alright, let's take a peek at what we need. So I have a composite short bow +2. Do you have a better bow for me? Doesn't have to be composite. In fact, I'd rather it be just a really good short bow. Let's see, these are all long bows. They only go up to composite +2. Okay. Do you have any magic helmets? You do not. Okay. So let's actually go to the temples, because they also sell some magic gear. Also, why am I using Arrows of Vampire? I need to pick up some mundane arrows while I'm here, actually. And then I need to be subject to verbal abuse. I'll buy another 2 stacks since they're weightless anyway, and they are +2 arrows.
Yeah.
Because I want to double check.
I see the hilt with the black hammer and the head to match. That would be a fine weapon for smashing nasty critters in the noggins. Oh, this be a rare find indeed. 'Tis the cold Hoarfrost blade and its matching hilt.
Alright, I'll make both of them. I thought they were 3 parts each, not 2. Dervel trundles over to his battered iron anvil and swiftly begins working on your weapon.
Ah, 'tis done. Look here. This be a fine work of iron eater smithing. Yeah. Aye, oh.
And then we can examine the weapons and see if they're worth keeping or selling.
Enough! I can carry no more.
The Hoarfrost Blade. It is believed the hero Skalduin Skeldolin pulled this blade from the heart of a glacier and later used its powers to slay a legion of demons in the Battle of the Thousand Dead. The blade was also responsible for severing the hand of the Lich, Scaroth the Warp, during the Raising of Blackmoor. However, the blade is best known for being plunged into the heart of the Solar Erasium during Skeldolin's fall from grace and eventual transformation into a Death Knight. So +4 versus Outsider, +2 Longsword, on hit has a unique ability, 1d4 cold damage, endure elements once per day. Let's compare that to your weapon, because, let's see, Astral Blade is a Sonic +1 Longsword. Yeah, you're gonna take that.
Enough! I can carry no more.
And the Black Hammer, created from the horn of an ancient black dragon, the head of this hammer continually excretes a caustic acid. The Black Hammer, as it came to be known, was favored by a priestess of Baal named Neil Sortan. In addition to its obvious uses in battle, the weapon served as a makeshift torture device for the priestess's many late-night rampages. It was during one of these nocturnal excursions that Neil was slain by a group of rangers waiting in ambush. However, due to the splash damage from the weapon's head, all received wounds so grave that no one survived the battle. So a +2 Warhammer of acid with an on-hit effect and dark vision. I'm gonna sell the hammer.
Yeah. Aye.
For 10 grand, yeah. Venom, we have Protection 1, and Rapier +2, and Astral Blade +1. Okay. Part of why I want to go to the temples especially is, I mean, Perpin lacks gloves, boots, rings, a belt, and a real helmet. Reagan lacks rings and a cloak.
Hello to you.
Hello, Guinea.
Well, hello to you.
So let's... Oh, the Sorcerer's Encapsulate. I never went there, so we can do that next time. Let's go to Shantia's Shrine.
Well, hello there.
Oh, I found a note on some skeletal remains in Liam's hold which may be of interest to you. A note? You show Marovina the note, and she reads it with slightly trembling fingers. Do you recall this assault on the Temple of Baal? Of course, it was many years ago, shortly after I became the High Priestess here. I became aware that followers of Baal were operating in a building on the outskirts of Liam Hold under the guise of being monks in a monastery. Murderers and abductions were rife, and their evil deeds had to be halted. The assault was led by Conway, a fine and noble ranger who never made it back. A number of the raiding party died too. His was the only body never accounted for, so it must be his remains you found. The assault was only partially successful, but it was the dawn of the time of troubles, and Baal's influence soon disappeared from these lands. Thank you for showing me this note. At least I finally know what became of Conway. You're welcome, and it may interest you to know that I discovered and defeated a priest of Baal in the temple basement who is clinging on to life. That is wonderful news, Tharadra. It makes our losses all those years ago a little easier to come to terms with, knowing the last remnants of evil have been purged. You've got my thanks for removing the scourge from the land. Let's make a 100 gold donation. Oh, increases skill.
Hello there.
Neat. Right. So, Boots of Striding are plus Constitution. Boots of Hardiness are AC, Dodge, and Constitution. I actually kind of want that for Perfbin, but let's keep looking. Braces of Armor are AC Armor modifier, so that's an upgrade for Perfbin because his armor is not actually very good. Gauntlets of Ogre Power. Does Reagan have...
I cannot do that.
You have Gloves of Discipline. You have 20 strength with the belt. Lesser Ogre Power isn't going to help her then. Let's see, do you have any interesting cloaks? Protection +4. Let's see, the gargoyle boots are 2 dodge. AC deflection. That's AC shield, AC armor. That's a deflection of 2. Let's go with the cloak. And then I can give...
It seems I can't.
I cannot do that.
Okay, I can only have one inventory open at a time. I can give you this. And you don't need the Cloak of Fortification 2, so I can sell that.
Well, hello.
Which leaves the cloak open. Although there's nothing... maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh, I should take the protection 4 as well. If this is all I get out of it, I'm okay with that. Because that is a significant bump in armor class. Let's see. We only go up to natural armor plus 2. You have natural armor plus 2. You have natural armor plus 1. Ring of freedom of movement would be good, but it's too much for me. None of your weapons are especially good for my party. Perfpin doesn't have any dodge AC. So let's go ahead and get him the Boots of Hardiness. +1, because that also gets him some Constitution. Alright, next time on Let's Play Darkness over Daggerford. Oops, don't do that. We will be heading on to the Sorcerer's Encapsulate because we just haven't been there yet for some reason. See you guys then.